Welcome, beautiful one. Welcome to this series called Through the Fire. My name is Joya, and this is for everybody that has gone through the recent wildfires and has lost their home. And it's also for everybody that is going through another inner fire, a challenge, trauma, a loss, a transition, change, big change in your life. So this can also be called a fire. So welcome. I find myself on this, like, okay, I gotta go, gotta speak, have to share content here with you. Anyway, I am arriving as much as you are. This is a huge experience. Mm. And I know it takes a lot to be fully present with it. So be kind, be gentle, be loving and caring with yourself. And here is what I would love to talk about today. It is the topic of grief. So when you go through a fire or a loss, you have to grieve. You have to make time to grieve. And that means you got to have time to mourn, to feel, as I shared in an earlier post, an earlier video, feel what is really, really happening with you, within you, and all around you. So I cannot stress enough the importance of grieving, making time for grief and mourning, and letting people know that this is what you're going through and this is what you need. As I posted in another video that was dedicated to asking for help and receiving, this is something that you will have to announce. It's not something that just happens by itself. And no, you probably heard by now from people, oh, you'll be fine again, and everything's gonna be fine, and everything's gonna be, what's that Bob Marley song? Everything's gonna be all right. Yes, it is. It is going to, after you allow yourself time to grieve. Very, very important. And I know, people around us mean well. They love us. And in situations of big loss, they are literally at a loss of words. Today, I have a kitty who wants to be part of that video too. So I hope she's not jumping up. Anyway, so in situations as big as wildfires or losses, people are at a loss of words. And since this world is so run on words, just know many will not know what to say. And somehow that's what I have experienced in my own wildfire. Sometimes silence is gold. If somebody can actually hold your hand or offer you a hug or hold you, that is a beautiful, beautiful gesture. So I'm putting this out to the world, to people that are witnessing or that are in the presence of people that are going through the wildfires or fires. So hold hands, offer hugs, just look at somebody, be present. Because when that happens, that moment of presence, we all get to be real. And we get to be real and vulnerable and grieve. So, yeah. Well, if you want to play with me, here is something that I'd like to offer as our meditation for today, as our inner journey. So, once again, find a place where you can be in silence, where you can close the door and you know you have a moment to yourself. Maybe you can also, close your eyes, because that's what I'm going to invite you to. So please close your eyes. And once again, bring both of your hands, if it feels comfortable, to your heart. I'll do the same. And let's take a deep breath in and out. And then I invite you to imagine, choose one item that, let's say you have gone through a wildfire, and maybe you want to start with something that you loved, but it wasn't, all that big in the scheme of things. So what you will do this way is you're working yourself towards, bigger and maybe more painful experiences around that grief. And so as you have your eyes closed, see that item in front of you. First, see it. Don't forget to breathe. And then touch it. Imagine it's right in front of you. Yeah, touch it. And then while you're touching it, maybe you pick up a sound. You can hear it. And maybe this item comes with a smell. And maybe, maybe it's a crystal, maybe it's something that came with a taste. So I'd like you to dive into this sense memory exercise with me, where you get to recreate this item. You get to hold it, and maybe you get to hold it and bring it to your heart. And maybe there is a word, maybe there's a thank you that you would like to share in this moment. And allow yourself to feel any emotion that wants to surface. Be brave. And I know when we connect to the experience of grief, there will be tears. And that's why I'm asking you, start with something that is a smaller memory or a smaller item. And then slowly work yourself towards, bigger pieces. And that allows you and your heart to grow into being fully present with it. Because you might fear that you're getting lost in the abyss, the darkness of, oh my God, what if I feel so much that I can't come back? So, yeah, do it gradually. So return to your item, and you're holding it against your heart, and you're expressing gratitude, and feel whatever wants to surface. Excellent. Very, very good. And then hold it right in front of you if you can hold it. see it one more time. And when you feel ready, you get to say with deep, deep gratitude for everything that you gifted to me, for how you made me feel. I release you into the fire once and forever. Yeah, you're a brave one. Brave, courageous soul you are. So maybe, you can dedicate some time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, every hour, maybe half an hour each day. So you connect with the grief. Your heart and your body is going to love you for it. Trust me. I've been there. Not only with the fire, with my miscarriages, with my divorce, with so many things. I was once called like a grief expert. And one of the reasons I moved into nature was because one of my teachers and healers said, you need to be in nature to grieve. So it takes one to know one. So I encourage you from the bottom of my heart to make time to mourn and grieve. And with that being said, I love you. I send you many, many blessings, and you can do this. Yes, you can. Bye for now until we meet again.